Hey, did you know that Saitama always wasn't strong? There was a time where One Punch Man happened to be quite weak, but eventually he became the superhero we all knew and loved. But did you know there was another stage, another step where Saitama would go from a normal human all the way to a god? That's what we're going to show in today's video. This is Saitama. Take a look. He looks fantastic. This was made using the WebTabs unit creator, and this is normal human Saitama. This is One Punch Man before he even took one step towards becoming a superhero. A simple, mortal, easily destroyed One Punch Man. The poor guy. But eventually, guys, in this video, we're going to turn him into a god. I think what I like most about these One Punch Man, the mortal ones, is that they're so easy to kill. They're just cannon fodder. These poor guys. Oh, look, Saitama's put on a little bit of weight. You need to do your 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and all those exercises you do to become Saitama, because you're looking a little thick to be a fit superhero. That's so funny. Let's move on to the next stage of Saitama's journey into becoming a god. This is Saitama once he's begun his training. He's a little bit stronger, a little bit faster, a little bit more durable, but not quite at the level of his superpower self, even though apparently one of his legs is a peg leg. Did you lose a leg in a battle, Saitama, before you became a superhero? I mean, eventually it kind of grows back to normal, but now this Saitama can take a beating. He's a bit more durable, and he's able to punch his enemies, even if they're riding on top of him. Saitama needs to stand up, and Saitama is still defeated by these simple squires. This version of Saitama is better. He's improved, he's stronger, he's begun his training, he's not easily killed, but he's still not at superhero level. Superhero level is coming very soon, and eventually after that, we will get to god level. I know you're very excited to see god level Saitama. But these strong Saitamas are actually doing a pretty good job. Once you have enough of them, they do deal enough damage to defeat these squires with their simple punches. And as you can see, a horde of Saitamas, even if their eyes are a little messed up, are able to beat this group of squires. Now this Saitama might be a bit more surprising, a bit more powerful. He has done even more training, become even stronger in the ways of being One Punch Man, and he should be able to comfortably defeat all of these squires with Saitama, please don't embarrass me right now. I told him you were stronger. There you go. This Saitama is much better. Now, he's not invincible. This isn't even Saitama at his full superhero strength. This is just really good Saitama. Superhero Saitama is coming, and then eventually, God Saitama. Even though he looks phenomenally happy beating up all these hoplites. This is Saitama almost before the manga. So remember in the manga, he was very powerful and able to defeat pretty much everything. This is just before that moment. He's not quite there, but he's very, very close. This Saitama is more powerful with a beautiful giant punch dealing all of this damage. These Saitamas were easily able to destroy these hoplites. So as you can see, the Saitamas can still die. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you superhero level Saitama. This is the Saitama strength level from the manga, from the anime. What you would expect. He's going to come in here with a lot more speed, deflecting bullets and absolutely decimating everything nearby. Strong punches, barely breaking a sweat. This is the Saitama you're used to seeing. But we're not done yet. If you think this is the strongest Saitama available, you just wait and see. When it comes to Toadactor Battle Simulator, this is the Saitama we have seen before. Exceptionally powerful, even though he's able to be harpooned. You know, I wouldn't allow Saitama to be harpooned, but they are able to come through here and decimate entire armies without barely breaking a sweat. This is the Saitama, the One Punch Man we all know and love. The next one is Saitama's journey to the beginnings of becoming a powerful god. He's just starting to understand the next level, almost a Super Saiyan 1 level of Saitama, if you can imagine that. If you can picture that in your head, what would happen if Saitama figured out how to become a Super Saiyan? That's what we're going to see in the next tier, the next level of One Punch Man. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the almost god Saitama, staring at this massive army of Westerners. This massive army, look at the glowing beacon of light, the Saitama, the One Punch Man, who is beginning to understand what it means to be a god. This is almost there, but not quite. There's one more level. There's a Super Saiyan 1. There's a Super Saiyan God coming up very soon. Let's see what this level of Saitama can do to this army of Westerners. Moving in, big strong punches. He's actually much faster than the original Saitama. Still on the ground, still able to be skewered by the cactuses. Did you see that? His torso has cactus needles inside of it. I've lost sight of Saitama. He's hiding in amongst... There you go. Now you can kind of see the cactuses, the needles in his torso, but he doesn't care, though he seems to be almost stuck on that cactus unit, able to deflect all the bullets being shot at him because he is so close to being a god. He is nearly immortal, not perfectly immortal. He does take damage. He is capable of dying, but this Saitama has no qualms about defeating all of his units. He does have a beautiful dodge ability, a jump ability, and then a powerful ground pound. The kind of punch you'd expect One Punch Man to have, the kind of punch you'd expect Saitama to have as he goes and dangles and fights. Oh my god, where'd that unit go? I lost sight of that one unit and now he's back here killing all the dead eyes. Just a couple units left. Nearly God Saitama. Super Saiyan 1 Saitama. I just want to see this for my own use. I want to see 5 of these just blow through all of these units. Look at that. That is insane. I still can't believe he's actually skewered. Usually Saitama's like impenetrable, right? You can't stab him. You can't affect him with anything. But in this game, there's no way to make these units immune to that kind of a stabbing, which is too bad. This poor cactus unit. It's the derpiest cactus unit I have ever seen. I love him so much. Oh, you just killed the derpy one. I think that's him. Way over there in the distance at that dot on the screen. That was the amazing cactus unit. And he's gone. And a horse went flying across the screen. And another horse and another unit. My god, the strength of their totally normal punches is something to behold. You can see these units going flying across the screen in each and every direction. Hold on, there's 3 Saitamas. Wasn't there 5? Oh, there's one over there taking a nap. Oh, hey, napping Saitama, you should be... This Saitama's dead. I told you these ones are not immortal because they are not gods. Now, we're going to take a look at the god tier Saitama. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Super Saiyan god equivalent of Saitama. This is the god tier One Punch Man. And he has some tricks up his sleeve. He's not just a simple punchy punch unit. He can do some special things. And we're going to show you what god tier Saitama can do against these poor little peasants. Because, you know, I have to do peasants because we have to, like, start the fight low. And eventually, I want to make the god tier Saitama fight the Dark Peasant, the Super Peasant, and all those units. And see which is more powerful, my god tier Saitama or the best units in tabs. So now god tier Saitama, as you can see, he can fly because he is a god now. He does have god powers. And as such, he should be able to fly. And once he lands a punch, Saitama, stop toying with your food. Stop toying with your food. And that beautiful white explosion kills the entire army. Now I'm going to take control of God Saitama. I am going to toy with my food and then move in and just have a beautiful punch. Oh my god, that is amazing. Now when Saitama lands a punch on a unit, it is very, very powerful. However, the explosion, I cannot actually adjust the damage of that explosion. So the punch deals a bunch of damage. The explosion deals normal damage. So in that case, we come down to a pretty simple test. Can I one punch a giant if I just go like this? And as you can see, I absolutely decimated the giant. I hit the giant so hard, you can see through his body. He is contorting to such a degree. There are broken parts of his body. You can see inside of him. That's how strongly he was punched by God Saitama. Now we have God Saitama versus a tank. And can I just... Wow, he's fast. That tank is really fast. Oh my god. Okay, tank, get away from me. Let me one punch the tank, exploding it into purple pieces, multiple pieces in every single direction. Look, here's the body of the tank, all the wheels, the parts blown apart by God tier Saitama. Oh my god. Hey, It's the god of lightning, Thor himself. Can I just come on over and say hello to Thor? Hi, that's a beautiful, cute little hammer you have. Oh, you think the hammer deals damage? You think you can affect God Saitama? What if I just gave you a very casual, simple punch? Boom. Thor, there's Mjolnir, left on the ground. What happened to Thor? Where did he go? Hold on, there's something in the ground. Is that Thor's foot? There's his foot. That's Thor's foot sticking out of the ground, guys. How did Thor get over here from that punch? Oh, now we've got the super boxer. All right, here, come here. Give me your best punch. Give me your best shot. Oh, not a bad punch. Very good. This super boxer is actually pretty strong and dealing a tiny little bit of damage to One Punch Man. So, Mr. Boxer, can I return the favor? Oh, I missed. Yo, Saitama, you have one job. Hit the super boxer. Saitama, hit the super boxer. I missed. I punched the ground and I missed the super boxer. Hey, come here and get punched. Now we're talking. Finally, once we connected with the punch, you can see the god tier Saitama in there amongst all the light energy, the god power he punched with. And if I was, hold on, there's a footprint. That's a glove. That's the boxer's glove, and there's another glove footprint. So where's the sun? There's a glove. One of the super boxer's gloves are knocked off. But where's the super? Oh, there it is. Hey, you don't look so good. What happened to your leg? Now the question I want the answer to. Saitama versus the Dark Peasant. God Saitama, who can deflect all those bullets, and if I move in close enough, let go of Saitama. I'm a god. Let me down. Let me down. Let me down. We did it. We did it. We actually managed to punch the Dark Peasant. I mean, it was a bit difficult to get into because he kept grabbing onto us with these dark hands of God, but we managed to land a totally normal punch on the Dark Peasant and defeat him. God Saitama is even stronger. Now, this is the fight I'm very curious about because we all know the Super Peasant is technically stronger than the Dark Peasant. Can the Super Peasant be defeated by God tier Saitama? Here we go. The fight of the century. Saitama versus Super Peasant. Super Peasant sent Saitama flying. If Saitama can land a punch, maybe, just maybe, Saitama was shoved through the ground. That's cheating. I'm going to take control of Saitama and see if I can land a punch. I did it. I landed a punch. I landed a punch on the Super Peasant. Who did he get knocked into the ground? Did I punch him so hard I blasted him into oblivion? Ladies and gentlemen, the God Saitama is the most powerful unit in the game. Hey, we're back in Total the Accurate Battle Simulator, and today we have something special. Over here, this little red guy, he is a hobbit. Just a simple little halfling. And in today's video, we're going to show you how we're going to transform this hobbit into his opponent right over there. On your left, you have the hobbit that I created. His name is Hob, and he is the one I made with the WebTabs unit creator. And then on the right in blue, you have the official standard hobbit. And I'm pretty sure my lovely Hob is a little bit weaker. And you have to start weaker because eventually we're going to turn Hob into a god. You can see Hob dropping bombs. Oh, I was absolutely wrong. My Hob is so much stronger than the official Tabs halfling. That's amazing. And to start, we have just a regular halfling, but Hob is going to go through some transformations. He's going to become faster. He's going to become bigger. He's going to become stronger. He'll become a bit of a superhero. He'll become a bit of a Super Saiyan. And then finally, Hob will become a god. And I'll show you that. Apparently, I didn't give Hob the abilities a halfling grab. Hold on. Oh, you're a halfling grabbing. That's amazing. I did not even realize that was possible. Apparently, I was wrong. Apparently, my Hobs are way stronger than the official halflings. Look how many official halflings are left. They're pretty much dead. My Hobs are the best. Hob is a good boy. He's a strong boy, and he's practically tearing these guys limb from limb, just grabbing on all these Hobs. Guys, I lost 2. A whopping 2. the rest of the Hobs survived. And oh my god, that's just horrible. Here we have strong Hob. Hob has grown. Hob has had big head. Hob has clubs. This is the next evolution, the next step of Hob. He looks ridiculous. I love the giant head. I wanted to give him clubs. I was going for like a caveman kind of like dumb Hob. Love the fact that he still leaps around like a halfling too. Fighting the squire, having a hard time landing the hits with the clubs. Is he able to take on a squire? I still wanted a relatively weak Hob in this little hobbit faction that I've created until we get to the Super Saiyan Hobs and the God Hobs. And ooh, that was a brutal back-breaking blow from the club of strong Hob. I love him. I love him so much. The big head is literally the best part of strong Hob. I just noticed one of these strong Hobs has a little bit of an eye problem. There he is. Look at him. Look at his eyes. He's a little bit drugged out. Kind of cute though, having the big eyeballs like that, the big black parts of his eyes. A little drugged out, a little happy to see you, right? Because when you're excited to see somebody, your pupils do dilate when you see things that you enjoy. So maybe this Hob really just enjoys beating on other people with giant clubs. Maybe that makes him super happy. But as you can see, our strong Hobs are completely decimating all of these squires. Up next, we have this little guy. His name is Fast Hob, and he is small and adorable, and he's wielding Jarl axes, and he's about to go bite the ankles of all those farmers over there. Watch Hob go. Watch him go. He's so fast, and he just did a flip stab with these axes and is decimating these poor farmers. They did not stand a chance against little Fast Hob. That's terrifying. Imagine you're a Jarl and you're there with your Jarl friends and you see this army of little people come at you and go for your ankles and swarm you like ants, like locusts. Okay, the Jarls didn't stand a chance. We need to step it up from the Jarls. We're going to remove the Jarls and we're going to go over here and maybe grab an ice giant. Can an ice giant stand against all these little tiny little hobbits, the fast Hobs as they are called? Or will the fast Hobs actually get in on the ankles of this giant and cause him some pain, cause him some frustration? It seems like the fast hobbits, they are dying. The giant is strong, but in the end, the fast Hobs are too much for the giant. Speaking about giant, now we have giant Hob. This guy is massive. Look at the size of his hands. His hands are so big in comparison to his body. His head's too big and his feet are too big. This is giant Hob, and I don't know how well he can fight. We may have made him too big, but he is able to ground and pound and do flips. And he's actually dealing with these hoplites relatively well, considering he's so big and relatively nimble, considering, you know, giant Hob's size. The giant Hobs are amazing. This gives me some hardcore Attack on Titan vibes right now. As you can see, the army of hoplites try to take on the giant Hobs, who are just flopping around and smacking them. And it seems that one of my giant Hobs has gone missing, and they seem to be punching things into oblivion. I'm down to 3 giant Hobs. Are they punching each other? And did that ballista just disappear through the planet? Hobs, are you guys beating each other? That's rude. You guys need to play nicely. Now we're starting to get into the special Hobs. This one is called Super Hob. This is like a superhero Hob. He's not quite as powerful as a Super Saiyan. He's not quite as powerful as a god, but he is stronger than the other Hobs. He is Super Hob. Super Hob. And he has few problems with standing up. Come on, Super Hob, get in there and destroy these halberd units. Yo, did you see how far this halberd unit went flying? Are you kidding me? Dude, he's going straight to the ocean. He's gone. I can't even chase him. He went too far, too fast. Super Hob has super strength and can, oh, but Super Hob is not immortal. Superman, he is not. Let's send in a whole bunch of Super Hobs, shall we, who are now being shot at by musketeers, ran over by jousters. They have the super strength, as you can clearly see, as the horses and all the units go flying. Goodbye, Mr. Horse. The super Hobs have a lot of damage, but they don't have a lot of HP because they're not as strong as a Super Saiyan Hob. As you can see, they lost. They're not as strong as a Super Saiyan Hob. They're not as strong as a God Hob, but they're gonna get there. Let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Super Saiyan Hob. He is starting to glow. He is one step removed from a God Hob. This is almost the most powerful Hob in the game. Super Saiyan Hob coming in. He does hover and he does punch the daylights out of these blunderbuss units. Super Saiyan Hob might need to even be a little bit faster than this, but he's still quite powerful, guys. Now we go in with 5 Super Saiyan Hobs against the pirate faction. The harpoons are firing, the bombs are being thrown. Super Saiyan Hobs are doing their job, sending units flying with all of their strength, with all of their power. Look at this Super Saiyan Hob in here. He has been harpooned, but he's beating the daylights out of his harpooned friend. Here he is on the captain. Captain Kyle just got wrecked. What happened to Captain Kyle? There's Kira the Pirate Queen moving in, ready to slash at this Super Saiyan Hob. I'm waiting for the punch. I'm waiting for the punch on Kira the Pirate Queen. She's like one of the last units alive, if not the very last unit alive. Poor Kira the Pirate Queen. Watch out for the Super Saiyan Hob behind you. It's over. Super Saiyan Hob is too strong. Finally, here it is. The Hobbit has become a god. Above and beyond every other unit, he has transcended into the immortal realm and become immortal, powerful, and a god, flying through the sky. And he just banished the ice giant into a different dimension. How about the god versus 6 ice giants? Let's watch this again. That was insane. The amount of damage, the amount of knockback, the amount of power that God Hob is capable of doing. And I don't know if you've noticed this. He's kind of naked, but he does still have his feet fur. That's why you can see the extra glow around his feet, because, you know, hobbits have furry feet. And he does have his hair, which is why you can see the extra glow around his head, because he does have hair. Other than that, he doesn't have any clothes. Oh my god, he's just deleting. I wonder if I can slow it down and see how this is happening. Look at that. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. Oh no, look, there's an ice giant way over there in the distance. Look at him right there, middle of the screen. Are you kidding me? Is that what's happening? Is he just sending them flying? I thought he was like just removing them from reality and sending them to a different dimension. But apparently, come on, punch. Come on, I'm watching. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. Punch. Come on. Oh, I lost him. I lost him. He disappeared. Oh, there he goes. Bye. Oh my god. Goodbye, Mr. Ice Giant. And then our final unit. Oh, look at that. Remember, as soon as the unit dies, the game ends. And in the time it took the unit to receive damage and the game to end, he went this far. His hand turned into spaghetti. Oh my god. Hob God versus a bunch of Thors. Oh, what happened to Hob God? There he is. He's back here. He's still fine though. In comes the Hob God flowing in. Getting smacked by Mjolnirs, knocked back by the Mjolnirs. That's very cool. I love these actual Mjolnir explosions. Are really neat. Yo, that Thor just got smacked through the wall. Did you see that? Insane. Hob God is now moving in, beating the daylights out of these Thors. Another one sent flying. Hob God is too strong. I wonder if Hob God is stronger than the Dark Peasant or the Super Peasant. I wonder if Hob God is stronger than Saitama. Guys, I still have the Saitama units. Maybe we can try that out. That would be interesting, because Hob God is completely destroying these poor Thors. I'm so sorry. First test, Dark Peasant. Hob God versus Dark Peasant. Hob God moving in, hit by the moves, grabbed by the Hand of God. The Hand of God is now controlling Hob God. This could prove to be a problem if Hob God can't close the distance and get in on the Dark Peasant. I don't know if we even can stand a chance. The Dark Peasant might be stronger than the God of the Hobbits. And if that is true, guys, Hob God might not stand a chance against Super Saiyan or Saitama, One Punch Man, or Saitama God. How about a bit more of a fair fight? We have the Super Peasant going in to punch Hob God, picks him up, sends him flying, contorts his body into the sky. I'm not seeing any punches land. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Red won. Red punched the daylight out of the Super Peasant. Guys, if Red could have punched the Dark Peasant, it would have been over. If Hob God could have landed one blow it would have been over. Here we have one of the versions of Saitama from the previous video, and I can't remember which version this is, because if you remember from that video, the Saitamas I created would generally increase in power over time. So this is somewhere in the middle of power. It seems to be Saitama during his training. So I don't know how strong this One Punch Man is. We'll escalate the One Punch Man power as we go along. But so far, he's holding his own against the Hob God. Hob God got a good punch and sent One Punch Man through the planet. And there's a random halfling here. I don't know how this random halfling got here. Hey, you don't belong here. Did you just get punched? Thank you. So that One Punch Man was not the strongest one. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, this One Punch Man is starting to glow. This is the beginning of One Punch Man's journey into becoming One Punch Man God, and he's gonna fight Hob God, and we're gonna see which one's more powerful, this almost godlike Saitama or the full-on Hob God. And the Hob God punched the daylights out of One Punch Man. Here it is, One Punch Man God versus Hob God. Who's going to win? Hob God punched the ground, does a leaping attack over top of One Punch Man God and continues to drop. One Punch Man God turns around. Who lands the blow? And it seems to me the Hob God landed the first blow, sending One Punch Man God to his grave. I wonder if we run the simulation a few times, if it comes down to who punches first. Hob God won again. Come on, One Punch Man. You can do it. Just get one punch in there. You only need one punch. There you go. Blue landed the hit, sending Hob God to his death. So in this fight of super powerful beings, the one who lands the first hit wins the game.